Thanks, Pete.
Yes, I see why people watch the guitar videos. It's a much nicer sound. Hello, welcome to All About.
You're here.
Welcome to All About the very small worm-stringed basses. Now
we haven't said that before.
But no, I've never said that before. So many moons ago, I did a video with Lee Anderson, and it was beautifully entitled, "What's the Point of Acoustic Basses?" So
it'll be above here if you want to go and check it out.
Well, yeah, have a look at that, check that out, and see what conclusion we came to. I can't remember. Anyway, we thought we'd have a revisit.
But hold on, we might not differ too far away from what we've finalised on last time.
No, we thought we'd revisit the whole thing. Now we've got two very different things here actually, because these two are kind of the same idea, which is, I suppose, travel basses?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Just trying to get everything down as small as possible.
Small, it's a very short scale.
Still usable as a bass.
Still usable
resonates
as a bass.
okay.
Yeah, resonates okay. Not tremendous amounts of acoustic volume. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. What's yours like?
Not too bad, acoustically.
That's all right.
A little bit quieter than yours, but yeah, you get some volume out of it.
They can't hear it.
You probably can't hear it at the moment.
We can hear it. Just take our word for it.
Yeah. Saying that though, if you were to play it acoustically with another acoustic guitar, I guess that's how it's meant to be sort of set up. You might get drowned out, to be honest. But maybe we'll find that out. And
then also we've got preamps on both of these.
Absolutely. Yep.
So you can plug it in, which is kind of its saviour, really. Oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, no, absolutely. With that as well, most of these will have built-in, you've got volume, little preamp, you can sort of mix your tone a little bit as well. And this one's got a tuner, I think yours has got a tuner.
This has got a tuner, and then
it's... all have tuners actually, yep.
Yeah, tuner, and then it's got bass and treble and volume. So quite simple on that front.
Yeah. So not only they're acoustic, you can see, as Nathan was saying, travel size shrunk down as well. So the scale of the neck is a lot shorter than a standard bass guitar. So a long scale bass will be 34 inches is your standard. These will range between maximum 24.7 inches for this one here, and this one's the most dinky one, 23 inches.
So considerably shorter than your average bass. So, you know, it might suit a lot of people. I don't know, if you've got smaller hands, you might like that.
Yeah.
And also, because of the whole travel aspect, they come with very nice bags.
Indeed.
Nice gig bags, which we can show you.
I will indeed.
Boot them over, Taylor.
Hey,
There's a good bag.
this lovely gold tone one with the gold tone, as you would see. The Ibanez just comes as it is. This is the most affordable one out of them all, so we'll go through prices shortly, but you will understand.
Buy a little gig bag separately. Probably a little classic guitar gig bag would do for that, I'd imagine.
Probably right, actually, yeah. And the Taylor bag as well, so it's very similar to the GS Mini bags, yeah.
But there is a reason for that, which you'll find out.
Yes.
So yeah, Ibanez, obviously, that's a name that everybody knows. Well known for making good quality basses at reasonable prices.
Yeah, and guitars, and their acoustic guitar range is, you know, brilliant. Check it out. I think we keep a few of their models now as well. Yeah. Not strangers to acoustic instruments. Any of these brands, obviously Taylor, that's all they do really. But yeah, Ibanez especially, and Goldtone, they're pretty versatile, but they've got quite a few of these little acoustic instruments.
They do a range of stuff, Goldtone. We just thought this was interesting because we're looking at small basses. But I think we'll come to that in a minute because that's very different.
Yes, indeed.
That needs looking at on its own. But the Ibanez, sounds a bit like this. I'll just play it so you can hear it. It's not a bad sound at all, actually. DI'd. Because we started off doing it through like bass cabs, and it was all sounding a bit harsh and a bit aggressive. So what we ended up doing, it was just DI'ing from these little amps, just the direct signal, and putting them through our little monitors. And they actually sound an awful lot nicer, I think, don't they?
Yeah, we haven't tried it today, but you might want to experiment as well, because depending on what bass amp you've got and speakers and things, they might work better through an acoustic amp or a PA or something like that. But it's still perfectly fine to plug it through your bass amp. Obviously it's a bass, but you might not get the tone, like the perfect tone out of it that you're looking for. But yeah, just while Nathan's tuning up, I'll go through just a quick overview on prices. This one is the most affordable one of them all. This is $199, under £200.
That is very, very reasonable indeed.
Really decent. And it sort of steps up from there. So we've got Goldtone is $499, and the top of the bunch is the Taylor, which is just over $919. I'm getting my numbers. So closer to £1,000. So yeah, it's stepping up.
There you go then. So that's quite a difference, isn't it?
Bit of a jump.
Materials-wise, with the Ibanez, laminate mahogany all round.
All over.
We got a mahogany neck, and then we've got laminate mahogany top, back and sides, and then laurel, fingerboard and bridge.
Lovely.
So how about that?
That's got quite a nice little flame to it, actually. You turn it round. The back of that neck's all very like flamed mahogany. I like that.
Oh yeah, it's
choice bit of wood for that particular one, but
yeah,
like it. Nice.
It's very nice, and controls pretty straightforward. You got treble and bass and volume. So let's have a little listen to that.
Cool.
Treble up a bit. Let's go nuts with the treble.
It's got like I don't know if because they feel very, very slinky, these strings. Like, you know, but that comes through to me in the sound as well. It's got like a little bit of a tactile, like a tacky kind of.
Yeah, because I guess because of the we're still, you know, just a normal concert pitch.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we've got lots of play in these strings. They're really nice and slack.
Yeah, that's
really low tension.
Yeah. And with that, you get a different.
You get a different feel,
sounds,
but it's not all flappy or anything like that. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Still, you know, it's still very, very playable.
Yeah, lovely.
I'll just crank the treble up to the max. Oh, that's all right. It's not too harsh, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Quite like it.
It's almost a little bit of the compression kind of sound you get on a fretless, on those high notes. That like that little kind of.
Put the bass up a bit.
Yeah.
Quite exciting. Yeah, nice. Do you know what? I quite like it.
So that's what it's bass and treble, volume.
Bass, treble, volume. That's it. We've got a tuner built in. That works very nicely. as I just demonstrated. So yeah.
Lovely.
And I couldn't believe it when you said 199.
199.
Because that is a lot of bass for that money, actually.
Too right.
You know, you get yourself a nice gig bag with that, and you're done. You're set. So yeah, tell me about yours then.
So we have the little GS Mini-e bass by Taylor.
Taylor, a well-known acoustic guitar brand, of course.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, founded in the 70s, one of the biggest American companies. And yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous instruments. This particular one you'll find on the website, just say, have a look for different specs and models. There's a few different finishes. This one is a little bit more of a limited edition or a slightly different finishing because it's the Koa wood.
That's a lovely look, isn't it?
Beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. Oh, another little tip on Koa, they can't cut this wood down, right? So they have to wait for the tree to fall naturally before you can actually bid on it. So in Hawaii, you basically get everyone waiting around a big like Koa tree. You've got Gibson, Martin, Fender, everyone like, right, it's mine. And
you can see it's matched, look. You see
yeah,
they cut it down and then...
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Very symmetrical.
So it is a very, very thin laminate, but actually, yeah, you're exactly right there, man. Book matched. So this is, I don't know if it's fully solid. This possibly will be full solid Koa here that's book matched, but this will be laminated back and sides. But you've still got that lovely, lovely Koa finish to the wood.
And also lovely contour there.
Indeed, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's yeah, pretty unique, these little basses. I was saying before, this one in particular, there's certain strings that D'Addario make for them. So these ones, I forgot what they're called, but if you type in GS Mini bass strings, they will come up. We sell them as well. They're very unique for this particular bass. And I know Taylor have done that before with working with Elixir. So they'll sort of make different gauges specifically for their different body shapes of guitars.
And you were saying that the core is different, so it's not a steel core in these?
Yeah, it is more of a, I don't know if it's like a rubber or a plastic core. So more,
a synthetic
more
core. Yeah?
But yeah, absolutely, not metal. And then you've got the metal winds around them. So yeah, similar to what you're getting there, that slinkier feel to it. But there's something to do that where, yeah, it really fits this bass and you can get down to pitch properly without it flapping all over the place. So cool. So yeah, Koa, lovely layered Koa body, and you've got a solid hard rock maple neck. And what else is there? Lovely, lovely ebony board, ebony little tailpiece.
There's no expense spared on the materials.
There's not. Especially when you own an ebony mill, you can do all these things. Not Bob Taylor. But yeah, it's some gorgeous, gorgeous bass. So really, really nice, simple controls. This is Taylor Electronics as well. Their ESB pickup, I think it's called, but it's similar to the ES2 where you can adjust it with these little pinpoints, like diamond-headed Allen key points. So if you want
this is an interesting point because with these basses they use what's called a piezo pickup, and it's like a strip that sits under the bridge saddle, very narrow strip that goes all the way across. It's like a transducer that picks the sound up that way. And very often, because when we got this one out, the E and the A were very loud, and the G and the D weren't making hardly any volume at all. And I remember this from back in my old sort of guitar, working in guitar shop days. You essentially just have to slack on all the strings off, take the bridge out, kind of reseat it.
Yeah.
And then magically, when you do the strings up, suddenly it's all back to where it should be.
They're all talking properly.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, these things are made halfway around the world. By the time they get here, they've shifted a bit. So
exactly.
Yeah, you know, if you find a problem with that, then the first thing to do is slack on the strings off, take the bridge out, have a little shufty, back on, tighten the strings up, and then
I'm ready to go.
Hopefully, it's back to where it should be.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, it's very, very similar.
And this one, of course, you can actually control that yourself with those you're talking about, those Allen keys.
Yeah, you don't have to do the string off thing. You can kind of basically either just pull them out or tighten them just a little bit if you want less or more volume on each part. So yeah, it's good little idea. So right, I'm going to start with tone off, volume up, tuner off. That's the only thing I've got on it. Right.
You see, that's more of an authentic kind of double bassy sound.
That's very true.
To me.
Yeah.
This sounded a bit more modern.
Yeah,
that's
it's like a fretted double bass.
Yeah. Nice.
It is nice. It's again very, very different, all between them all. So tone half on. Okay, cool. Tone fully up. Here we go. This one might need a little bit, just a little tweak.
A little tweak.
Just on what we were talking about, I think. Yeah, just maybe
string levels.
Yeah.
String volume levels.
Yeah, just pull back a little bit off of the piezo, I think, and that might get rid of what you're hearing there, a little bit of buzz and things. But so these are straight out of the box, so do forgive us. But yeah, that is pretty much. It feels gorgeous. Feels really, really lovely. These strings are so light as well. I'm kind of getting used to them now.
Yeah.
They do move differently under your fingers, so it's a little bit. You've got to make some adjustments. So.
Well, it does take some getting used to because we've been playing regular bases. Suddenly you get onto these and it's like,
yeah.
What's this? What is this?
It's a little bit of a departure, but yeah, I like that. Like it.
So they're basically, you know, two of the similar idea, but on very opposite ends of the scale.
Absolutely. Yep. 200 quid, closer to 1,000.
Now then,
now this little mama.
Now this thing. Do you want to have a go on that?
You do it, man. You do it.
I don't know. You have a go first. I'm a bit scared. Yeah.
Okay. Right. This is very, very simple. Again, a little bit more of an EQ. You've got bass and treble separately on this. Volume, tuner, and Bob's your monkey.
And you've got a cutaway, look. So you can get right up the dusty end. Clean your spaghetti. You might want to back the volume off slightly.
Yeah, too right. I like it. Right, spec on this as well. This is NATO, so they're using the NATO wood all over on this. So it's like NATO top, back and sides. Neck, I think this is a walnut. They said walnut neck on this is fret on fretboard spread. Yeah, really nicely open gear tuners there. They look pretty decent. So yeah, it looks lovely, very, very well built. These strings are just scaring me right now.
I know. I wonder if you could use. I guess you could use other strings on. How are they? Where do they fit into the bridge then?
No, this is the thing. Oh, good shout. Oh,
what's going on there?
There's a question we're going to answer very shortly. But I don't think you would be able to put any different strings on these. I think when it's set for the tension of these, I think you would have to keep to what's already on there. But how? What? Yeah, I'm asking all the same things.
Yeah, the strings feel very strange, don't they?
This one's, a little bit special.
Because back in the day, the advice for the Ashbury bass was to use a bit of talcum powder.
Oh yeah, you said yeah.
So look, as luck would have it, I've been in Pete's bathroom, right? Found some talc. Come on.
So what is it, hands or
on? Yeah, just
on?
stick it with your fingers. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair dues.
Come on, rub it in, mate. Come on, mate. Now see
if this makes any difference. All right, okay.
You're ready for weightlifting now.
Are you ready? Yeah. Well, these little. Does give it a little bit more grip. Yeah. I'm not really getting on with that sound. It's not really doing it for me at the moment. I think, but love the feel of the strings. They don't bend around as much as these, right? To me, but so much thicker. And obviously, a different material under your fingers just makes you sort of think differently straight away as well. Yeah. So that's that one.
That's very different. What do you think the idea is behind that then? Is that to sound like more like an upright bass, or because that was always the idea with the Ashbury? Yeah,
that's it.
Do you think that's what they're after there, sonically?
Yeah, going from all that.
And do you think they've achieved it?
No.
It's good. You have to be honest.
I got to be honest. I think maybe the fretless one. I would like to try that. This is our first.
That makes more sense, doesn't it? A fretless one might work better.
Yeah, like get more into that. The overall sort of sound. Let the note resonate a little bit more.
Well, I think we should get one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that. Do that
and
shortly.
Revisit it then.
I mean, they feel good, sounds good, feel nice. There's hardly any weight to it, but yeah, it's definitely very, very unique. I know there was something else on the market, like you're saying, the Ashbury. There was another Carla. I think they did a U-bass, similar sort of thing, going for that kind of vibe with these plastic strings. So yeah, very, very interesting. Something very different. Anyway.
Yeah.
Apologies, I'm getting talc all over this one.
That's all right.
It smells lovely.
Probably good for it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's our little range of travel bases.
Yes. And are they worth it? Well, you know, I mean, I love. Really grown on me. This thing has.
Yeah.
I like it a lot, and for the money, you can't go wrong.
Would you? This is another question, maybe for another video, possibly. But between normal acoustic basses, full-size acoustic basses, and these, what do you think? Like, you would rather go for one or the other?
I think I find normal-size acoustic basses just massive.
Too big. Yeah.
They are too big.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the idea is this is a bit more fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Round the campfire of an evening, and then you know, as the embers are dying down, just throw it on. Pack your tent up and then move on.
Depends how much money.
Wouldn't want to do it with that one.
Don't do it with this beautiful bit of Koa.
No.
That you can't cut down. You've got to wait for it to fall.
Exactly.
But there we are. There we go. A little selection for you of some travel bass guitars.
Because of course, as we know, camping is on the rise.
Yeah, camping and glamping.
Yeah, I've even been forced to do it. My wife's made me do it, so there we go.
I love a bit of camping. I love a bit of camping.
Well, yeah. And what about staying in tents?
Yay!
This has been all about the bass. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've been Nathan.
I've been Lee.
And we'll see you next time.
Ta-ta!
Bye now.